Are you in this place in midlife and you are so busy, you're so stressed, and you're not giving back to yourself? I want to talk to you about what does self-care look like to you, and why do we feel so guilty about putting ourselves as a priority, and what can that look like? Does it need to be like a 4-hour trip to a spa for us to give back to ourselves and believe in ourselves? Hi, this is Carrie Burrows from KB Consulting, certified health and life coach for women in midlife. And as I've worked in healthcare for over 2 decades, I see the stress, especially for women in the healthcare system, especially after COVID. And it's wearing on them, and they're trying to sleep, and maybe their schedules are off because of the work and life balance that they're trying to do. And then just the stress of being around COVID, adapting to the stresses of their patients. But even if you're not in healthcare, just the stress that we have been under in this past 15 months, it really has taken a toll. And we are trying to balance, right? Maybe you are homeschooling kids. Maybe you have been having to take in maybe an aging parent, or worried about one that is in a healthcare facility. And it really has come down to us needing to pivot and be putting ourselves first. And I'll say that like everyone else is putting on, right, our oxygen mask first. And it sometimes leads us to us saying that then we're not being, it's expected of me to do this for a family member. It's expected of me to show up at work in this way. It's expected of me to work extra hours. It's expected of me. And then yet there's no expectation of ourself giving back to ourself. And then when we do, right, then maybe we have either the guilt or we're getting flack maybe from society, from work, from our partner, from family, from friends, because maybe you've had to put up boundaries and you've had to carve out time for you to care for you. And in midlife, I almost feel like we need to dial up that self-care, that self-love, and leave behind self-judgment and limiting beliefs and self-doubt, and giving back to ourselves so that we're filling our cup up so that we can believe in ourselves, that we are our best healthy self. Because then from there, we shine. We have the energy. We have the capability then to go and do all of those things in life that bring us energy, balance, and joy. So where are you off in your self-care and self-love? So I do believe that there are 6 pillars of self-care, and maybe one of those buckets are empty. Does it start just with your physical well-being? Are you getting the right nutrition? Are you moving your body? Are you getting the good quality sleep that you need? Where maybe is that off? Just start there. Is it our beauty? Where maybe can you tweak that in the next week? And then look at your social self-care, your intellectual self-care, your emotional self-care, your mental self-care, right? Our senses. Where maybe does that need to be nourished? And that's where I want you to dedicate for these next 7 days something that you can nourish and stick to. Be consistent, because then that's where that changes. Can you just add maybe something to your morning routine and let it be a miracle morning? Is it by nourishing your body? Is it by moving? Is it by journaling or meditating? Is it by having a cup of tea and sitting with your thoughts? What does it look like for you? And that is what I would love for you to give back to yourself and believe in yourself and not feel guilty. So my heart to you, and let this be, as June, we're coming up to June, let June be a new month. Start today though. Start a new month of self-care, self-love, and what needs to be nourished, and self-awareness, self-compassion. And oh my God, take it on as your routine, as your mantra, as your affirmation, and then blossom from there. So again, my heart to you. Have a good day.